Does God waste anything? Nah, bro. God does not waste anything. Sometimes, we think that it's the end, that there's no coming back from this, that it's done, that no one is coming to save us, that we're cooked, although it may feel like it's the end, although it may look like it's the end. I'd say that pain, delays, mistakes, setbacks, lack, betrayal, sickness, the death of something or someone still can serve purpose in your life, because nothing is ever truly wasted. Your past, your pain, your doubts, your detours, none of it is wasted in God's hands. He can birth purpose from pain, ministry from mess, vision from victimhood, revelation from regret. And yeah, I know I'm stacking alliteration like a Black Baptist on Sunday, but what I'm saying is God has a way to repurpose what we thought was broken ultimately into something that works for our good. God has the ability to heal and to mend what we thought was beyond repair. And sometimes that's scary, like I get it. Because in our finite pinky in the brains,
take over the world.
We want to know all of the answers. We want to know the answers to the tests, to the exams, to the pop quizzes. We want to know what the end of the story is ultimately going to be. But here's the thing, maybe God hasn't revealed his full plan because it's too much weight. It's the weight of knowing that it could potentially break us. Sometimes you'll hear people say, if only I knew then what I know now.
Nobody told me that.
And that sounds good and all, but then like when you take a step back and you see it for what it is, you'll come to the conclusion that if God wanted you to know it then, you would have known it. There's a beautiful passage of scripture that comes from Romans chapter 8, verse 28, and it states, and we know that for those who love God, all things work together for good, for those who are called according to his purpose. All things really means all things. There's no catch-22. There's no renege. There's no I gotcha clause waiting for you to slip up again.
Gotcha.
God is not waiting and lurking around the corner looking to drop the people's elbow when you're at your lowest or when you're not looking. All things really does mean all things. It doesn't mean some things, small things, only big things. It truly means all things. The good things, the bad things, and the ugly things. God's redemptive work is a part of his creative process of making us more like him, even through the hardest things that we face in life. We are his masterpiece, his magnum opus. And scripture says what he's doing is a good thing. It's a good work. It's a perfect work that he's doing in us, that he will not stop until we see him in the next life. When you look at the narrative of scripture and that of human history, you'll see that God is actively at work, that he uses imperfect people, crushing circumstances, and even unfortunate events. And I dare say even donkeys.
Hey man, this don't feel right. My donkey senses are tingling all over.
To accomplish his plans and to ensure that all things work together for your good and his purposes and glory, because you love him, not because you first loved him, but because he first loved you.
You ain't that good.
And sent his son Jesus to die a sinner's death in your place, so that you can be in a relationship with him and have him reframe your worldview. We see this reframing as a consistent pattern in scripture. Passages like, let this mind be in you. But we have the mind of Christ. But be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. And yes, I probably read KJV a little bit too much as a kid. Your tears, the investment, your years, the relationships, they are not wasted. God doesn't waste anything in the life of any of his children. We see this in the story of David when he was passed up in the field, when he had spears thrown at him, when he acted a fool with Bathsheba. Even down to the death of his son, even to the family conflict when one of his kids tried to kill him. We see this in the life of Joseph, being the dreamer that he was, growing up in a crazy family, being thrown into the pit, sold into slavery, and being lied to, and even forgotten about. And we see this in the life of Jesus, who came to reconcile God and man through his life, through his work, and his resurrection. And it is vitally important that you receive this grace, that you receive the grace of God for your life. And the thing about this grace is that it's not earned. It's not conditional. It's not contingent on whether you do good or do bad. It's already available to you right now with whatever you're carrying. So trust God and know that God doesn't waste anything. Allow him to use the mess. Allow him to use the trauma. Allow him to use your background and your story for your good and for his glory. Yo, check this out. Thank you so much for watching this. It has been a very long time since I've done anything because I've been doing some inner work and I've been grinding and I've been just trying not to allow the algorithm to run my life. I pray that something was said that blessed you. And if it did, please share it if you want to. It is what it is. It's up to you. You can like, you can subscribe, you can comment, you can do whatever you think you need to do in order to express how you feel in your faith. So with that being said, I'll see you on the next side. All right? Peace. So I died. So